Title character of Disney's 33rd animated feature film, Pocahontas. The character and the events she goes through are loosely based on the actual historical figure Pocahontas. As the daughter of the Native American paramount chief of Pocahontas Paramount, it's the first American Disney princess. Ladies and gentlemen, Pocahontas.
Next character we have Anna. Anna lives in a kingdom called Avalor, where she is a princess. She appeared in Walt Disney Animation Studios in a movie named Frozen. She has a sister Elsa as the Queen of Avalor. The materials that was used in the upper part of the dress was made of black and yellow colored paper and designed as flowers. The ground is made up of recycled paper that was rolled, and the necklace made up of carton, black colored paper, and newspaper. And the lower part was designed using the green and light green colored paper together with the green leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Anna. Next, Princess Melody is the protagonist of The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea. She is the daughter of Princess Ariel and Prince Eric, who dreams of living life under the sea.
Passionate and fiery, Merida is a headstrong teenager of royal upbringing who is struggling to take control of her own destiny. She feels most at home in the outdoors, honing her impressive athletic skills as an archer and a sword fighter, and racing across the magnificent highline countryside. Ladies and gentlemen, Merida.
Tiger Lily is the daughter of Great Big Little Panther, the chief of the Kamen tribe, the fictional tribe of Native Americans living in Neverland. Mary describes her as a princess in her own right, the most beautiful of dusky Dianas, and the belle of the Picamans, coquettish, cold, and amorous by turns. She is currently old enough to be married, but refuses any suitors because of her feelings towards Peter. She is jealous of Wendy and Tinkerbell. Tiger Lily is kidnapped by Captain Hook and his pirates, but is rescued by Peter Pan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Tiger Lily. Next, let's have Snow White. Trusting and sweet natured, Snow White is as kind and gentle as she is fair.
Although she is a princess, her wicked stepmother, the queen, treats her like a servant. But Snow White never complains. Compassionate and lovely, Snow White delights in cleaning and cooking for the 7 dwarfs and is always positive as she prepares for the someday when her prince will come. Ladies and gentlemen, our Snow White.
This time we have Princess Aurora. Princess Aurora is the only daughter and only child of the deceased King Scarlet and Queen Lila, and the goddaughter of the fairy Maleficent. Aurora is also the wife of Prince Philip. Aurora is kind, gentle, sweet, and innocent. As Wiggles Gap stated, she was almost always happy. She demonstrated love for her aunts, for Maleficent, and for Diaval.
Elena of Avalor is an American computer animated adventure television series that premiered on Disney Channel on July 22, 2016. The series features Amy Carrera as the voice of Elena, a young Latina princess. Teen Princess Elena Castillo Flores has saved her magical kingdom of Avalor from an evil sorceress and must now learn to rule as its crown princess. Elena's adventures will lead her to understand that her new role requires thoughtfulness, resilience, and compassion.
Sleeping Beauty, a little black rose, also titled in English as The Sleeping Beauty in the Woods, is a classic fairy tale about a princess who is cursed to sleep for 100 years by an evil fairy, where she would be awakened by a handsome prince. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our Sleeping Beauty.
Let's now have Elsa. Elsa is a fictional character who appears in the Walt Disney Animation Studios film like Frozen and Frozen 2. The Snow Queen character, neutral but cold-hearted in the original fairy tale, and Belle and numerous adaptations of the character. Proved difficult to adapt to film due to her transparent depiction. Ladies and gentlemen, Elsa of Arendelle.
Ako lagi na, gusto sila na. Sinabi mo pa. Dapat
Let's now have Marian.
si Twinkle. Dapat kasi
Marian is the protagonist of Strange Magic and is the heir to the throne of the fairy kingdom. She is the oldest sister of Belle. During her journey to Caesar, Marian and the Bob King fall in love and unite the separate kingdoms. She has an alias as the Rebel. Her powers or skills is to fly, military skills, and she is a princess fairy warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you Marian of the Strange Magic.
Up next, let's have Cinderella.
Yung Cinderella.
Rapunzel is a spirited, smart, clever, kind, playful, and a very adventurous girl in her late teens, though a bit naive. However, she is not afraid to stand up for herself or others when the situation calls for bravery. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Rapunzel.
Next model we have Ariel. Ariel is the seventh-born daughter of King Triton and Queen Athena of an underwater kingdom of merfolk called Atlantica. She is often rebellious, and in the first film, she longs to be a part of the human world. She marries Prince Eric, whom she rescued from a shipwreck, and together
This time we have Tinkerbell. Despite her cute appearance, Tinkerbell is very saucy, feisty, stubborn, and hot-tempered. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Tinkerbell.
Next, we have Maleficent. Maleficent is a powerful fairy a boy named Stefan. His love is overshadowed by ambition, and as they grow older, the two grow apart and Maleficent becomes protector of the Moors. She is an evil fairy and the self-proclaimed mistress of all heaven, who after not being invited to a christening versus the infant Princess Aurora, gripped her finger on his pendulum of spinning wheel and died before the sun sets on Aurora's 16th birthday. Once again, Maleficent.
Next, we have Moana.
Gusto mo nga naman siya.
Moana is the titular protagonist of Disney's 2016 animated feature film of the same name. Born on the island village of Motunui, Moana is the daughter of Chief Joey and Sina, with an inherited love for the seas and voyaging. When her island becomes endangered with a life-killing darkness, Moana is chosen by the ocean to journey across the sea to save both her people and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Moana.
Next, we have
Kahirap sa mga
Jasmine.
Diyos ko.
Jasmine is a dreamer who loves her pet tiger, Raja. She's free-spirited, confident, and kind. When she meets Aladdin, she discovers the wonders she has often imagined outside the palace walls. Jasmine is free-spirited, seductive, and in many ways resemble the rebellious princess. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine.
Next, we have Giselle. Giselle is the beautiful main protagonist of Enchanted. Princess Giselle is banished from her kingdom by her lover's evil stepmother. She is then transported to the real world, where she meets a lawyer and finds herself falling for him. Once again, we have Princess Giselle.
The next princess is Princess Tiana.
Iwan ako sir ang sunod dahil
Tiana's goals are very clear and consistent. She wants to be a world-class chef and open up her own restaurant. And to also not be a frog anymore, so very much. Her beliefs and habits are revolved around this goal. She believes in the value of hard work and is skeptical that wishing will get her what she wants. And she likes to cook. They all inform each other as well. Her goal to open a restaurant came from her love of cooking. Her belief in hard work came from her desire to open a restaurant. And her love of cooking is what gives her the motivation to keep working towards her goal. Ladies and gentlemen, Princess Tiana.
Next, we have Belle. In Beauty and the Beast, the intelligent and lovely Bella has dreams, and they don't include living in a small French village forever. As an avid reader, Belle yearns for adventures in a great wide somewhere like those in her beloved books. Loyal and outspoken, courage, as shown by her willingness to give her freedom for her father's well-being. With her spirit and beauty, Belle sees beyond appearance and can do what it takes to turn her dreams into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, Belle.
Next, we have Mulan. Mulan is the only child of her honored family when the Huns invade China. 1 month from every family is sold to arms. Mulan's father, who has an old wound and cannot walk properly, decides to fight for his country and the honor of his family, though it is clear that he will not survive an enemy encounter. Once again, we have Mulan.
The most difficult part of the show, being a board of dancers.
Next, we have Esmeralda. Esmeralda is one of the main characters of Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. She is a gypsy girl who walks through the streets of Paris. She is described as a woman with thick, curly black hair, wearing a white off-shoulder top with a corset on her waist, paired with a purple skirt with bandana tied on her waist. Her look is complete with a pink headband together with lots of gold bangles and anklet. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Esmeralda.